Hello again. So this week, I wanted to have a talk about Vagrantsong. Now, if you don't know, it's a board game put out by Weird Miniatures. It is a cooperative campaign boss battler game with this lovely 1920s, I want to say, rubber hose style artwork to it. With a variety of different things done. Now, I finally got my hands on this as it kept selling out on me. It was very rude. I want to do this a little differently. I'm not quite going to review it yet, as I've played one game. And I kind of want to do a video now and a video after I've completed a campaign. So, going through it, components-wise, mostly pretty good. It all obviously fits back in the box quite nicely. My only real complaint is that it's clearly designed for you to disassemble the standees again when you try and put the book back in. The bases clash, which is quite annoying. I think they could have made a bit of space for the at least a couple of the standees, at least the vagrants, to stay assembled. But the tokens store quite nicely, the cards store quite nicely. Also note, I found it quite annoying that the ability cards that you start off with they're all numbered, but the numbers you start off with are all over the place, from 43 to 67, I see a 60, 51. You think you would just do 1 to 6 for the starting abilities. And also a slight pet peeve that the character everyone's going to want to play, the runaway, because they've got a nice little puppy, is also the most complicated character, which is quite annoying. So, as I said, I've played one game so far, doing the original opening scenario. As with a lot of really big board games, it's quite a lot to learn, a lot of little things going back and forth here. The opening scenario is obviously quite good, covers a lot of the things that could happen with simple outcomes to teach you sort of how things work, how they go. So when you run into more complicated things, the base mechanic stays the same, and we can just interact with normal rules. I haven't read through all the campaign. I'm personally perfectly happy to leave events and story things as mysteries to discover as they unfold. I know not everyone's a fan of that style gameplay, but I quite enjoy it, the same as I do in Kingdom Death. So I'm looking forward to playing through a whole campaign. Looks like it could be quite long. Hopefully we can get a group together to play the campaign, but I'm sure I can rope some people into it. The game is, of course, quite well reviewed. And that I do like as well, that when you upgrade, you're adding skills and junk communally, so they're not being added to individual characters. So if it ends up being at my general board gaming group and we rotate players week to week, it doesn't affect them, because we can just sort of reset with what we have on what people want to play and what characters people want to play, which is quite nice. So hopefully it won't be too long before I can get in a good number of games or even finish the campaign. But to then, it's me, Captain Steel, signing out.